Athlete of the Year on Tuesday. She broke the college basketball career scoring record in her senior season at Iowa, led the Hawkeyes to a second straight Final Four. She then turned pro, and as the number one pick in the WNBA draft, Clark won Rookie of the Year, led the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance in 8 years, and is the second female star to win the honor for Time Magazine, following the footsteps of gymnastics great Simone Biles in 2021. Let's talk some basketball. Caitlin Clark with our basketball analyst, Ashley Nicole Moss. Ash, how big is this, not just for Caitlin, but for the women's game overall, and recognizing how the game is not just grown on the court, but also in sporting and social fabric in North America?
It's huge. I mean, for the longest time, the WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like
Caitlin Clark has always been a standout talent, but what we're seeing now is something completely different. She's not just refining her game, she's revolutionizing
Caitlin Clark
it.
has always been a standout talent, but what we're seeing now
with the
is something
WNBA's
completely
best
different.
defenders
She's
throwing
not
everything
just
at her.
refining
Clark
her
has
game,
responded with
she's
a stunning transformation.
revolutionizing it.
Whenever I decide to go to the WNBA, I hope it's that same thing. I hope I can continue to grow the game. I hope we're playing in front of sold-out crowds. I hope more teams are added to the league. There's so many tremendous players.
Once lean college phenom is now stronger, more resilient, and more dangerous than ever. She's not just surviving in the league, she's thriving, and her footage proves.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good.
What's happening behind the scenes? A relentless training regimen, a commitment to physical dominance, a hunger to silence the critics. If you thought Clark was already a force, you haven't seen anything yet.
What are your thoughts on all the moves so far and the state of this team?
I'm really excited. I think Kelly and Amber have done a really good job of, finding pieces that fit. It makes me excited about the future. Obviously, with Steph and her staff coming in here, and my ability to work out with Keith all season has been really fun. But it's been fun. I got to work out with PB, and as some off-season leagues and overseas stuff kind of wraps up, a lot of them will start getting back, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to get in the gym.
Utterance, she's out to change the narrative, rewrite the rules, and take
Cheryl
control
Miller
of her
to Diana
destiny.
Taurasi,
And the league is
each
officially
era
on
has
notice.
produced
Before we
icons who
dive
push
into the
the
full
sport
breakdown,
forward.
make sure
What's
to like,
happening
share,
behind
and
the
subscribe to
scenes?
stay
A
updated on
relentless
all the latest
training regimen,
WNBA
a
news
commitment
and
to
biggest
physical
stories. You won't
dominance.
want to miss
Once
what's
lean
coming
college
next.
phenom is now strong.
Being intentional about every single thing we do, no matter how long you go on the court. You got to be able to win practice every single day if you want to win on game day.
From
She's out to
Cheryl
change
Miller
the
to Diana
narrative,
Taurasi,
rewrite the hunger
each
to silence
generation
the
has
critics.
produced
If you
icons who
thought
push the
Clark
sport
was up,
forward
before
for
we dive into
decades.
the full
Women's
breakdown,
basketball
make sure
has
to
seen
like,
these
share, and
generational
subscribe to
talents
stay
redefine
updated
the
on
game.
all the...
Okay, after this 2 for 11 starts, Smith open on the perimeter, and she catches in on a three. Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Full, back to Clark, she will launch.
Caitlin Clark is the next in line, but with a twist unlike her predecessors. Clark's game is built on a unique fusion of range vision and now sheer physical power. This isn't just another promising rookie story, this is a complete transformation unfolding before our eyes.
I love being in the gym. It's just kind of second nature to me. It's a calming thing. It's something that I'm just comfortable doing, but that's also where all my confidence stems from, is the time I put in the gym. The hours working on my game, it just, kind of builds my confidence up. And, when I step on the court to play a game, it's like, I know, I can go out there and make those shots because that's, the time I spend in the gym.
Fans aren't just watching an elite player enter the WNBA. They're witnessing a revolution in real time as Clark forces a league full of veterans to reconsider their defensive strategy.
Clark's game is built...
Consecutive 20-plus.
I love her. I love the way Caitlin Clark is playing.
Up the play here in the first quarter. Wins a pass. Thread the needle. Working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Loco.
What sets Clark apart is that her rise coincided with the explosion of women's basketball, making her the ideal face for the sport's next generation.
Clark is doing something
Beyond timing,
no one else has
Clark
done
is doing
before.
something no one else has done before. She combines elite playmaking with Steph Q's deep shooting,
all while adding
an unseen layer of strength to her arsenal.
Normally when we're in October, we're talking about baseball, their playoffs, the World Series, winning a pennant. But this October, baseball is getting pushed a little bit aside. Why? Because it's WNBA playoff time. And we're talking about a historic season for the WNBA and their biggest star, Caitlin Clark. Let's talk about general interest in the game first, because this just gives you an idea of how much the WNBA has exploded. We're talking Google searches this season compared to prior seasons since the WNBA draft back in April. Compared to last year, Look at Google searches, up over 300% compared to 5 seasons ago. My goodness gracious, Google searches up 861% compared to 10 years ago. We're talking about...
Her ability to scan SC the court and make pinpoint passes is already elite, but now she's adding a new weapon, sheer physical dominance. It's a combination that makes her impossible to game plan against.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, she has stepped up her game in that opportunity.
Her ability to pull up from 30 to 40 feet was already legendary, but now she's backing it up with muscle. The days of defenders bullying her off the ball are over. Clark isn't just adapting to the WNBA, she's forcing the league to adapt to her. The evolution of Caitlin Clark isn't just about skill refinement, it's a full-scale redefinition of what a guard can be in this league.
Every box, whatever the box you have, Stephen A. She checked.
She checked. Make no mistake about it. She deserves all the praise and the
bridging gap between sharpshooter playmaker and physical enforcer, an unprecedented transformation that has the entire W.
Caitlin Clark even before she crosses half court. When she's going to her left and in rhythm, she's
knew that the biggest challenge awaiting her in the WNBA wasn't skill, it was physicality. The league's defenders are stronger, faster, and relentless. They don't just contest shots, they bump, push, and punish players who aren't ready. And for a player like Clark, who relied on finesse, that was it, a music. Problem college defenders could test her, but in the WNBA, if she wanted to be a superstar, she couldn't just survive the physicality, she had to thrive in it. Music.
Bridging the gap between sharpshooter, playmaker, and physical
Wait hard,
enforcer.
this wasn't just about putting on a few pounds, it was about fundamentally reshaping her body to withstand the league's toughest defenders. Clark, committed to an elite strength and conditioning program incorporating weightlifting resistance training and explosive drills to elevate her game. Music. Every session had a purpose-building core strength to absorb contact, increasing lower body power for better lift on her shots, and improving endurance to maintain her intensity across 4 quarters.
It's a game, one of the best in the league.
Clark frees up Boston for 2 more.
She's only shooting 67% from 3.
That Dallas has had all year. Clark catch and shoot and knocks down her second 3. There's so much size and makes it home. Indiana will resets. Clark fire away. You bet.
Results visible muscle definition, improved balance through contact, more explosive first step, and most importantly a mindset shift. She's no longer avoiding contact, she's initiating it. The old Caitlin Clark used her skill to evade defenders. The new Caitlin Clark uses her strength to overpower them. Music. She's no longer just a deep threat, she's a wrecking ball in transition, a nightmare to guard in the half court, and a player who can now dictate the terms of engagement defenders used to target her physicality as a weakness. Now it's one of her greatest strengths.
Your overt frustration that you're constantly exhibiting. At the pro level, you can't be doing that all the time, looking at the sideline, your palms up and looking up in the stand. You got to just play through it because they're going to sense weakness and they're going to come for you even harder. That's my advice to Caitlin Clark.
Critics wasted no time questioning whether Clark could handle the WNBA's intensity. Would she be just another college star who struggled to translate her game to the pros? Could she really hold her own against bigger, stronger defenders? The doubts were loud, Clark's response louder. Music. Recent footage of her workouts and scrimmages shows a completely different player. She's not just draining deep threes, she's finishing at the rim through heavy contact. She's not just running off screens.
She's
muzzling past defenders to create her own shot. The once lean shooter is now a physical force able to take hits and keep going.
Higher, and hit. Clark running. Clark eyes up behind the back, throws away, 5 to shoot, shovels back, O'Grady short, 4 at stake. Clark.
The biggest shift isn't just in her body, it's in her confidence. She's embracing the contact, embracing the challenge, and proving that she's not just a shooter, she's an all-round weapon. The league doubted her toughness, now they're struggling to keep. Music. Mark's rookie year was filled with electrifying moments, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. Opponents quickly keyed in on her, testing her endurance and physicality. At every turn they pressed her full court, bumped her off screens, and made every possession a war of attrition. Music. Some questioned whether she could hold her own against seasoned veterans who had spent years perfecting their defensive schemes, but Clark didn't just endure the challenge, she studied it, learned from it, and came back with a plan. Fast forward to today, and the transformation is undeniable. Her ball handling is tight, her court vision even sharper, and her ability to dictate the tempo has reached new heights. She's reading defenses like a seasoned pro, anticipating traps before they form, and manipulating spacing to create high percentage looks. More importantly, she's playing with an edge. The days of defenders defenders bullying her are over now. She's initiating the contact, creating space on her terms, and controlling the pace of the game.
Is coming in and being intentional about every single thing we do, no matter how long you go on the court. You got to be able to win practice every single day if you want to win on game day.
This is what separates great players from legends, the ability to adapt, refine, and come back stronger. Clark has turned her weaknesses into strengths, her learning curves into weapons. She's no longer just a promising young star, she's a force, a leader, and a player who's shaping the future of the WNBA with every game she plays. If this trajectory continues, it won't be long before she's not just surviving in the league, she's defining music. Clark's evolution isn't just about offense, her defensive game has reached a whole new level. Early in her career, critics pointed out that she wasn't a lockdown defender. Opposing guards would attack her, trying to exploit any weaknesses in her footwork or strength. But now Clark is flipping the script. The